friends, this is Dr. Nitin Saraswat, a mind trainer and a motivator. Today, we are going to talk about the art and importance of self motivation. Who doesn't need it? If when we talk about self motivation, the source of motivation has to come from within. Right now, the easiest way to get motivated is once you get success. Success is a sure shot way to motivate people. Like praise is a sure shot way to motivate people. But the problem of that motivation is it lasts as long as the success lasts or the appreciation lasts. But the question is when you require the motivation the most, not when you are successful. Because success in itself creates a flow of success. You require motivation the most when things are not going your way. But if you have trained your mind only to get motivated by success or appreciation, when things are not going your way, you will find it very hard to keep yourself motivated. That is what happens in case of 85% of the people. A survey says 85% of the people in the world gets demotivated after facing very brief period of failures. Rest 15%, even 14% of the people start getting demotivated once they have more than 2 or 3 consecutive failures. So, there are hardly 1% of people in the world who have the art, who have mastered the art of self-motivation. And why it is so? The key is if you can train your mind to draw motivation not from success or appreciation, but from within, no matter things are going your way or things are not going your way, you will remain motivated. Now today we will talk about, first we have talked about the importance and why it is important to create self-motivation. Now we will talk about few tips to create self-motivation. Tip number 1. When you are successful and or when you are not successful, try to focus upon what makes your drive go, what makes you work, instead of depending upon success for the motivation. Look for other reasons to find motivation. And one of the very easy ways to find motivation is to look for the happiness you can draw out of your work. If you are a good painter and you draw a lot of happiness out of painting, whether the painting sells or it doesn't sell, you have a motivation to paint. If you are a very good singer and your motivation is from the joy that singing brings to you, whether people appreciate your singing or you are sold or you are not, you will remain motivated. You have to remind yourself that success in itself is a word not very well defined. Success is when you actually relish a work and you give your 100% to the work. So the first mantra for the self-motivation is train your mind, train your thoughts not to get trapped in the vicious cycle of success by motivation and motivation only when I get success. I am motivated because I am alive. I believe in my abilities. Learn to believe in your abilities, learn to relish your abilities, and learn to bring the next level of your abilities by challenging yourself. Don't look for the challenging outside. Never compare yourself with the people. When you start comparing with the people, you get again into a trap, because that trap is the comparison will again bog you down. Don't get trapped into the comparison world. So the first mantra is to look for your own abilities, to look for joy. The second mantra is stop comparing yourself. And third and final mantra is train your mind for simplified thoughts. Your thinking process makes motivation complicated. Otherwise, it is very easy to be motivated to achieve. All you need to do is just remind yourself that I want myself to be doing better. That's it. I am least bothered about how things are going to take shape. Things are finally going to take shape the way you want them, or maybe better. The only thing is, you need to remind yourself, if I need to relish my life, I have to get rid of this pressure to succeed. No, you don't have to carry this pressure to succeed. You just need to remind yourself, I'm here to relish my job. I'm here to relish my work. So don't compare. Just relish your job, the joy of living, and success, motivation. No. I am motivated because I am alive. If you take these simple steps into the account, train your mind well, simplify your thoughts, you will be able to succeed, and you will be able to remain self motivated no matter what the situations are. Thank you.